Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. Look, if you're in the state of Texas and you have bad credit and you need to get funding, but you have a job, you just have bad credit and you're trying to get a loan, I'm going to talk about some of the top lenders that work with people with bad credit in the state of Texas. Now, I'm also going to show you some of the other ways to even start building up your credit so that you be able to get other types of funding as well. But that being said, let's talk about some of these loans. The first one is UP loans, okay? Now, with UP loans, their loans go from $1,000 up to $50,000, okay? Now, here's the thing about it. You do have to understand about these lenders, all right? When these lenders are offering you loans and stuff like that, they may not check with the credit bureau. So they're not going to do a hard pull on your credit report. But they may check third-party companies, okay? And so some of the third-party companies, so you'll know, is when they're checking to give you a loan, if you have bad credit, is they may check Nexus, okay? Or they may check Clarity, which is owned by Experian. Or they may check Data X, which is owned by Equifax, okay? Or they may check Factor Trust, okay? Excuse me, Factor Trust, which is owned by TransUnion. All right, and what they're probably looking for to see if you probably recently are you currently in a bankruptcy. They already know you have bad, challenging credit, okay? But like I said, you may have good income, it's just your credit is bad, or you may just be coming out of a bankruptcy. But they will check these type of systems to see what's going on with your credit. All right, that being said, UP loans is the first one. They go from $1,000 up to $50,000, like I said, with a bad credit score. Then you have Zippy loans. All right, and I'll put some of these lenders down below in the description. But Zippy loans, all right? So with Zippy loans, their lending goes anywhere from $100 up to $15,000, all right? Then your next lender, you have FunJoy, and they go up to $5,000. Now, let me tell you guys something. With some of these lenders, adding to what I was saying about them checking the credit files and stuff like that and not the hard inquiries, some of these lenders, they may be tribal lenders. And so with a tribal lender, what that means is, like, say, you know how you go to the casino, you lose your money and stuff like that. Well, in order for them to make more money off of that money, they may set up a financial institution that lends money to people with bad credit. Okay, so these tribal lenders, they may have a higher threshold. So it's usually not about your DTI, which is your debt to income ratio. It's all about how long you've been on your job, how much income you make. So even if you're on like disability, welfare, or something like that, some of these lenders may still work with you. Okay, so you understand that because you may be on a fixed income, that doesn't mean that you're eliminated. Now, there's another lender, excuse me, under Super Money. Now with Super Money, their loans go anywhere from $1,000 up to $100,000, right? So, and just so that we're clear, I'm talking about people in the worst scenario with just terrible credit. But at the same time, even if you have good credit, these lenders here for the state of Texas, you can also reach out to them. So even if you have good or great credit and you need funding, you have a high debt to income ratio, like I was saying. With most banks, let me help you understand something. With most banks, their debt to income ratio It usually maxes out at about 55%. Even with credit unions, most of the time their loans, if you're trying to get a loan, a hardship loan or something, maxes out at 55%. But with these here lenders, they're not about the debt to income ratio. They just want to show proof that you have an active bank account, okay? Proof that you have a direct deposit going on, you have active email, active phone number, okay? So they know that you're not just scamming them. It's basically what they're trying to check on and stuff like that. So that's the reason that these here lenders will work with people with challenging credit. Now there's another lender, Uprova, all right? And they loan up to $5,000. Then you have Indy Land, and they work with people up to $5,000. All right. Now, say that you not only need a personal loan, but you need a credit card. You're still trying to kick off your credit and stuff like that, so you need a credit card. Now, if you have a bank account, you're doing direct deposits. One credit card that will report all your debit card transactions to help you, you may want to look at, and I'll put it over here, is Extra Debit. Okay, it's an app, you can download it. It's called Extra Debit Card. And what happens with this app, like I said, all of your debit card transactions it would report. And so it reports to Experian and Equifax. All right. Then, if you need a credit card and you have direct deposit, you have credit.ai. All right. And they will give you a $1,500 limit. They will give you a $1,500 limit. And then you have OppFi. Now, OppFi is not in all states. Okay. OppFi credit limits start at $1,000, and then after 6 months, and these are all unsecured accounts, okay? Even with the loans, these are unsecured accounts. OppFi starts at $1,000, but after 6 months, of good on-time payment and stuff, then it doubles to $2,000. All right. Now, these are some positive trade lines to help you build up your credit. Another way for you to help build up your credit, you can sign up with Experian Boost. Okay. And that will report your rent, your subscriptions, utility bills. So Experian Boost will help do that. Also, Grow Credit, which will report your utilities as well. Okay, in your subscriptions. All right. So if you have any other questions about where to get a loan or how to remove some negative items off of my personal credit to build my credit up better, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation with me, Houston. Thank you.